Welcome back, everybody. We are here again on one of my breakdowns on my YouTube channel. I do these breakdowns as just like an interesting way for me to look and see what's going on with each of the teams, players. Like this is the part of the game that I actually really love doing, and I do this just on my free time. Obviously I work for Prep Red Zone and I write articles for them, but I feel like the ability to watch the games after give you a better scouting perspective because you can actually see what these kids are doing and these recruits or kids, excuse me, see what they're doing in game, and you're able to deduce a little bit more, in terms of what they can and can't do. Excuse me, their attitudes, things that I look at, you know what I mean, when scouting. And so today, I'm watching Mainland and Millville. This was probably the upset of last weekend. As you know, the New Jersey high school playoffs are in full swing. So I believe this was the Group 4 final, right? And Mainland beat Millville 35-13. If you remember last year, um, Millville beat Mainland on a day that was really windy and cold and a lot of turnovers and stuff like that. And it wasn't even like Millville like ran over them. It was they barely beat them. So I called this. This is one of the get back games, of the weekend because you had this game of Mainland and Millville. Then you had Cedar Creek versus Camden, which was a get back game too. Because Cedar Creek lost to Camden last year, and then again ultimately they lost to them. I might break that game down. I don't know, but this was definitely a game I wanted to get into. If you're familiar with each team, you know that Millville is one of those teams who have a myriad of talent. You'd be remiss if you don't start with both their wide receivers, Lassier Brooks and Teron Hale. Uh, Lassier is probably the best wide receiver in South Jersey, in terms of his speed, in terms of his explosiveness, just getting the ball in his hands, is enough, man. And he can create explosive plays pretty much from anywhere on the field. You kind of saw that in their first game at Battle at the Beach against Toms River North, where he got that screen pass and kind of took it to the house. And then also Teron Hale, man, another receiver who's explosive, but I think he wins a little bit more down the field in terms of his route running. I think um, as he progresses later in his career, you'll see him be a solid route runner, a Syracuse commit. So he's definitely, a guy who is a difference maker on his offense. And then you got their quarterback, who honestly is up and down. Any game you watch them. I'm even looking at the box score. I haven't. So for you guys that don't know, I don't watch these games prior to. I watch them as they're happening, as I'm recording them. I watch the games and I react in real time, write my notes down, everything, just so you guys get a glimpse of what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and just kind of create having a different way to create content. I haven't really seen anybody do this, on a high school level. I try to keep it as respectful as I possibly can, but give feedback in the same manner. You don't want to get in the process or get into the habit of trying to kill kids, 'cause when they're still growing, they're still trying to grow their games. But, you know, one of the things that I got off on a little tangent, but one of the things I just want to say is just, Jacobs Amon is a quarterback who, yes, he throws for all these gaudy passing numbers, but, he's still an up and down quarterback. A lot of his production, I don't know about this season, but when I actually watched him last year, a lot of his production comes from behind the line of scrimmage and, Brooks and Hale, making plays after the catches a lot of how he got his work off. But, I got some glimpses of what he had been doing this year, and I see a lot more of him pushing it down the field and making some accurate throws down the field too. So I kind of want to see what he does in this game too. And then on the other side for Mainland, they have a player that I really like, and Jamie Tyson, who's committed to Villanova, the cornerback. He's a solid player. Big body corner, long corner. I believe he's like 6'2". So he's definitely, a difference maker on the defense. Then Hunter Watson, who's kind of like a do-it-all type of the edge rusher who could rush the passer, play the run, and even had a little bit of plays in coverage too. So, they have some good plays. And then I'm looking at I'm looking at this box score again, man, and you can see, well, you can't see my screen, but I'm looking and I'm seeing the quarterback, Stephen Ordelli. Is it Stephen Ordelli? I'm sorry. No, Franchini, excuse me, John Franchini for Mainland. He has only 7 pass attempts in this game. So now obviously I know without even going any further that this is a game that was where they just beat Millville up on the ground. And then you go down and you see Stephen Ordelli, 33 attempts for 250 yards. He almost had 300 yards rushing. I don't care if this is an NFL game or a high school game. You almost have 300 yards rushing. You probably gonna win. So, without further ado, let's get into this game. I'm very anxious to see, what goes on and everything, that's happening. What type of schemes were run, what type of adjustments were made, all of that stuff. I'm gonna try to, break down for you guys today. So I appreciate you guys watching my channel, coming to the channel. It's just greatly appreciated. So if you could give me a follow on Twitter, I appreciate it at edaniel77, and then a follow on Instagram at edaniel77 _. And I really appreciate the interaction. Leave some comments on the videos, share them, let people know, what I'm doing. And I really appreciate this. But like I said, without further ado, we're going to get into this breakdown. And we're going to
a spot in the state semifinals is on the line. Sectional crown on the line here tonight. Two of the top teams in South Jersey. Now, the two top teams in South Jersey finally ready to face off once again as Nate Cashy will boot it away for the Mustangs. We are underway, and here comes the return man, Naeem Sharp.
I like Sharp too, man. Sharp's
left side. He's hit hard down the 30-yard line. So Mainland's kickoff team making themselves known
right there,
early on.
I like Sharp, very shifty runner.
First,
I was kind of upset at him last year. I believe it was in a championship game where, it was a late game situation. He kept going out of bounds.
Millville's offense.
You gotta be smarter than that. So hopefully, he's grown from that experience. Hopefully, I hope his coaching staff. These days, you never know what these coaches say.
19 touchdowns and just 4 picks. Also run a little bit, 120 yards on the ground.
I hope that
a touchdown.
About that,
he's got plenty of weapons around him this evening. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Zamat comes out in the shotgun. Send a man in motion. And Zamat opening handoff here on 1st down. Gang tackle there. Motion.
I like that little ghost motion play.
Handoff here on 1st
he
down.
Actually go behind the quarterback. I like it. They're probably going to come back to that and try to run something off that. But I like it. It's a different look.
Biasso in on the tackle. 2nd down coming up for the Thunderbolts. Beg your pardon, Demir White on the carry there for Millville. White's had a successful season splitting the carries with Sharp. Sharp, a senior, White just a junior. 491 yards for him, 5 touchdowns this year. 2nd and 8 for Zamat and company. Look at the signals over from the sideline.
Adjustment.
And this is a very explosive offense here for the Thunderbolts. And now you see White shift over to the right side. Zamat staying in the shotgun. And on 2nd and 8, gives it off. There's White again. Met by a host of Mustang defenders around the 35-yard line.
Not much,
just about a yard gain there for Demir White, and now an early 3rd down situation for the Thunderbolts.
My boy, Hunter Watson.
Again, met.
I know he came from the other side.
And on 2nd and 8, gives it off. There's White again, met by a host.
See, 57, so this is a power play, right? And so 57.
2nd and 8.
He gotta get a better block than that, man. Like
the shotgun.
He comes unblocked on purpose, right? He's on purpose, not unblocked, right? So because the puller is coming around to essentially destroy him.
On 2nd and
boom!
8.
Look at that impact.
Staying the shotgun.
That's not. Bro, you got to get your head low and be ready to get him out of that gap. I mean, that's why the play was made, because I don't hate the scheme. I don't hate calling power here. You know what I mean? But you got to get him out of there.
And on 2nd
boom.
And 8.
Look, the impact supposed to be a lot more than, just everything about this run scheme I just don't like.
Host of Mustang defenders around the 35-yard line. Not much situation. Explosive offense for Millville last 4 to 5 weeks.
It's tough when you got to constantly go back and forth to the coach to get the play.
Stalwart on defense.
I'm never a fan of that.
3rd and 6 from the 35.
But it works for them, I guess.
Zamat from the shotgun. 2 receivers to the
Another
bottom.
Motion again.
Man in motion. That's Brooks.
Boom. Told you he's going to come right back to it. Right.
Lazier Brooks is going to be met immediately by Stephen Ordelia and pushed out.
So predictable.
Lazier gun.
When Lazier Brooks goes in motion, he's most likely going to get it. They did that on the first play. What did I say? I said they're probably going to come back to it and do something similar. This time he went behind the running back. Usually when you see a ghost motion play, they go behind the quarterback. Then what's up with this blocking?
Two receivers at the bottom of your screen, man in motion. That's Brooks. Zamat's going to swing it out there. Lazier Brooks.
Like these blocks on the outside are
in motion. That's Brooks. Zamat's going to swing it out there, and Lazier Brooks is going to be met immediately by Stephen Ordilli and pushed out at
number
the
2, bro.
Like, Lazier Brooks.
I mean, they got to get better blocks than that, bro. This is a screenplay. The blocking is everything.
Brooks. Zamat's going to swing it out there, and Lazier Brooks is going to be met immediately by Stephen Ordilli and pushed out at the 35-yard line. No gain.
And they're like, yo, if Lazier Brooks goes in motion, he's probably going to get it. That's what their coach was saying. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just
Lazier Brooks got to watch out for him.
He said if he goes in motion, he's most likely going to get it, bro. Don't be. I hate predictability.
One on the ground, as right around 20 Power 5 offers and counting for the junior wideout. But now Millville will be forced to punt it away. Ordilli is back to return for Mainland. Good snap, and the punt gets through. Fair catch, and now waved off by Ordilli.
So remember, I started this game by saying they only had 7 pass attempts. So I am looking to see
this opening quarter no score
how they were able to get that off, pull that off. I understand this is the high school level. And having a solid running back in a running game is almost as paramount as having a good passing game at the NFL level. You understand what I'm saying? At the NFL level, you have to have a good passing game. The high school level, you have to have a good running game at some point. Right? It's the reason teams like, for example, Toms River North can pass 2 times a game. They got a big nasty offensive line. So they wanted to run this wing T.
Okay, boom. Cohen Cook, he'll get the opening call. He's met immediately, and that's going to be.
And these wing T's, bro, they're so tough to stop.
Even got back to the line of scrimmage. Again, we mentioned the explosive.
I like Zamat on defense, man. He's a solid player, man. I've seen him play in person twice. Every time I watch him, he's always around the football, always making plays. The one game I saw against Irvington, he had pick 6, fumble recovery. Like he's a very active player on defense. And then the other linebacker, I believe his name is Bryce Sear Hunter. It's a good player. He's a good player also. And then Jaden Jones, of course, everyone knows.
This is a different animal.
The edge rusher.
After the opening carry by Cohen Cook, here's Franchini from the shotgun. I beg your pardon, under center in motion goes Cohen Cook. And a toss out right. Here's Stephen.
Now they're working those edges.
Cut upfield down the right sideline. Yeah, down the sideline.
Look at that. Working those edges.
Right from the shotgun.
They got, so it looked like they pulled somebody. Let me see.
Center in motion.
Right. So now look at the math game. One of the things Nick Saban always says, man, football is just math, especially in the run game. Right. So now with this wing T look, right, they got this number 10 motion into that side. And then so now essentially they got a 2-on-1 just off alignment.
Goes Cohen Cook.
And then they pull somebody around too. So now you got 3-on-1.
And a toss out
boom,
right.
Boom. Look at that. Look at these blocking. And look how much space Ordilli has.
Here's Stephen Ordilli.
Before anybody even touches him, he's 20 yards down the field.
Over a man, Ordilli forced out of bounds.
And they came out physical.
For the first time.
Look at the blocking that Mainland had compared to the blocking that Millville had. Night and day. But they got them strictly off scheme. You getting almost 20 yards of crack off scheme. That's tough.
See if he had to come up and make that play as Ordilli lowered the shoulder.
Now I'm interested to see what other run schemes they were doing.
Around 21 touchdowns, one of the best running backs in South Jersey this season, taking over for Jabril Mace, who's now playing over at Villanova. 1st and 10 from the 40.
Tyson versus Brooks.
Franchini.
Direction,
Cohen Cook.
Okay, they got that one a little bit better.
After
my offensive, my coach back in high school used to run wing T. And so we used to call that play cross toss, reverse cross toss. That's what it was. Bro, you got to get pushed, though. You got to get pushed on these plays.
Mainland's paramount. Trying to keep it on the ground, sticking to their game plan, the traditional wing T offense.
Man, I really think that high school coaches need to start giving these quarterbacks 2 plays, man. Give them 2 plays and know how to like they do in the NFL.
Have to be careful.
Give them a can.
Millville defense. On 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line, Franchini goes under center once again. Taking his time here. Man in motion, it's DiBiase. He's going to get the handoff. Breaks one
Again.
down, slips another one. DiBiase across the 30-yard line, down to the
It's
25. He's got a first handoff.
You see on that run, right? So again, alignment, right? So now they just tossing it to the third back, right? And so now Millville isn't even aligned properly because you got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the box, and then you got a deep safety, and basically you got one person covering the edge.
Here.
And so again, and then look at this. See, you see number 10, right? Number 10 went past him and went to Zamont, right? I like that a little illusion. See, these are little nuances that you see in a running game that'll be the difference between a 5-yard gain and a 20-yard gain, right? And so now you got this big lineman coming to boom, get number 12, and now look at the alley that they created. Look at that. Already I'm seeing beautiful blocking scheme.
DiBiase across the 30-yard line, down to the
that was
taking his time here.
That was just another power play. That's counter because you got the backside. You got the backside guard. The backside guard.
Taking his time here.
Backside guard. You got the fullback and essentially the tight end. Maybe somebody may call this counter. Yeah, I'll call it counter because it's two blockers going to play side.
Another one. DiBiase across the 30-yard line, down to the 25. He's got a first down.
They're blocking these up too good. A perfectly blocked run play is as good as an explosive pass play. You're seeing it right here. If you block up a run play perfectly, it is equivalent to running a perfectly executed pass play or explosive pass play.
500 yards for the season. Does have
and from what I'm seeing right now, they probably did that all game. Perfect run schemes.
1st and 10 for Mainland from the 24-yard line. Franchini going under center, or Dilly is behind him. In motion goes Cohen Cook. Handoff Ordilly up the middle. Lunging forward, got up to the 20-yard line. Decent gain there.
It's almost like Millville is like, yo, we're not going to let you guys get anything in the middle, but y'all can just
credited with the tackle there for the Thunderbolts.
Kill us on the edges. I feel like I'm seeing that across New Jersey high school football, period. It's just teams are just having a tough time covering edges. I saw it against Toms River against Donovan Catholic. Just killing them on the outsides with Najee Calhoun. Like I'm seeing in this game. It's like nobody wants to
the sectional period.
Right? And if I'm not mistaken, Millville is supposed to have one of the best edge rushers in the 2026 class. Well, let me keep watching.
Section this fall. 2nd and 6 from the 20. Franchini goes under center. Mustangs on the move. It's Cohen Cook getting the carry, trying to lean forward, and Millville is there. And boy,
like a little adjustment was made. There we go.
Blackowitz. And 7. Again, Nate Cashy did make it though from 33 yards out. This will be just inside 40. You got one of this is 4-down territory for Mainland. Franchini under center. On 3rd and 7, play fake, looking, rolls, throws, caught by DiBiase.
Look at 10 blocking.
Inside the 10, down to the 5, and he's close to the
goal
line, just short.
Tough, but all look
on
the same.
40.
They all look the same. It's the same formation.
It's the same 4-down territory for Mainland.
But now he's running a pass. Boom.
3rd and 7, now he running a fake, looking, rolls, throws, caught by DiBiase.
You're going to kill any team like
this.
Inside
the 10, down to the 5, and he's close to the goal line, just short. But it'll be a 1st and goal for Mainland.
If you guys watched the Monday night game, Buffalo versus Denver, Russell Wilson for the last Denver touchdown, he checked will play similar to this. Everybody runs it in the NFL, but this is a similar play to what Mainland just ran, right? So what Russell did was he checked out of a run to a play action pass to the running back, and that's essentially what they did. They just did it where the running back was already going in motion. Also did it where they faked the running back first and then he slipped out into the flat. Right? So those are two similar pass concepts, and it's ran across all levels of football, especially on the goal line. But their offense is similar to a goal line type of. And now you see these little short passes and all that stuff because they all look the same. All out of the same formation. You can't really get a key on it. You think they're going to run, but they switch up and get pass. Now they're in scoring range.
There's the passing game for the Mustangs. that comes
Remember,
out
7 pass attempts.
A nice play fake there by the sophomore quarterback, John Franchini. Big opportunity now for the Mustangs. That ball inside the 3-yard line, just about at the 2, 1st and goal. 5 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Mainland bleeding a lot of clock on this opening drive after forcing the 3 and out. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Oh, they're going to capitalize. Look how deep they're definitely going to capitalize.
Hand off, and he's in for the touchdown.
Steven, I already knew they was going to capitalize, bro.
Strike first.
They are beating them down on the ground.
What a
and they're blocking
drive by the Mustangs.
Exceptional.
Mainland days.
Obviously, I'm going to squeeze through some of this. I can talk about this stuff all day. Now let's look at Millville's counter reaction.
Deep to Sharp trying to find a lane, trying to follow his blockers, and Mainland's kickoff unit has been Millville takes back. Zaman, the Thunderbolt off.
All right. If I know Millville the way I feel like I do, and it's not very well, but
Brooks. Stop for no
they're going to try to take a shot somewhere around here.
To his left right now.
Let's see if I'm right. Maybe on second down, they might take the shot.
And on 1st and 10, Zamat dropping straight back, looking, floats one over the head of Sharp, incomplete. He had a lot of space.
Those are the throws as a quarterback you can't miss.
Lot of space. Looking, floats one. And on 1st and 10, Zamat dropping straight back.
But I mentioned Hunter Watson before the game. I believe that's him, number 7.
Looking, floats one over the head of Sharp, incomplete. He had a lot of
I'm just saying, I just want to throw this out here as a friendly reminder. I believe there was an announcer who called the quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Patrick would have slid that under there and had a different arm angle on that, and that could have been a completion. Just saying. So, just saying.
I mentioned before how both these defenses are going to make life miserable for the opposing offense. Of course, that is always the goal.
Now they're going to a huddle. They went where they were having Zamat come back and forth to the sideline. Now they're going to a huddle. They probably want to speed up tempo is probably why they're doing that.
10 for Zamat and company from the 30-yard line. Takes it. And off Sharp. Brought down to the backfield. Nowhere to. Takes it. 2nd and 10 for Zamat and company from the 30-yard line.
They run and counter. They're trying to run counter out of shotgun. Right. 58 becomes unblocked.
Takes it. And off Sharp. Brought down to the backfield.
Usually when you see a play of this magnitude, I from what I've seen from charting countless run schemes from NFL teams, this guy is supposed to get him. He's supposed to come down because you're supposed to replace, right? For this very reason. So when he comes in unblocked, he doesn't just kill the play. This guy is supposed to cut this guy. NFL teams do it all the time. They have this, like if this guy is pulling, this guy is supposed to cut him, or this guy's, but they have both guys doing it. Right? They have the same side guard and tackle both pulling. Right. And so there was somebody head up on the center. So that's a good alignment by the defense, right? So this guy should get this guy. And then Hunter, you should let Hunter run free. And then you got a better opportunity of it's tough either way. The scheme is kind of funky, you know what I mean, for a myriad of reasons because of their alignment. But I feel like if he would have blocked down on this guy on 52, if this tight end blocks down on him, I feel like it would be on Hunter Watson here to chase Sharp from behind and try to make this play. And I think it would have been better instead of having this interior pressure right here to go. Basically Sharp is meeting him right at the right at the mesh point of the ball. And that is never good.
Takes it.
Boom. And he blows the play up.
Sharp brought down to the backfield. Nowhere to go. After the huge loss, it is
I just see long. Man, listen, I work for PFF also.
Mainland defense.
And for like the first 3 or 4 years,
swarming Sharp in the backfield, and now
I try to run schemes every Sunday for almost every single NFL team you can name. And so I have a pretty good grasp of how most plays are supposed to go.
Pursuit Mainland has to the football right
On
now
most concepts, obviously I'm not
is
there trying to know
immaculate
everything,
up
but
to
I
this
know how
point.
they're supposed to go and how they're
3rd and
supposed to look.
15 from the 25-yard
Especially if
line.
that happens. An unblocked
Not
rusher.
the shotgun. Takes it, looking, stepping up, still looking, pressure coming. He's going to be wrapped up and sacked. Hunter Watson's there. DiBiase the first one to hit him, and it's 4th down.
Hunter Watson, he changing a lot of plays. He forced that incompletion with his length on the first play and just got a sack.
Takes it, stepping up, still
Just
looking,
being
pressure
relentless.
coming. He's going to be wrapped up and
it was really 21 who got him.
Stepping up, still looking, pressure coming. He's going to be wrapped up and sacked.
Hunter by Mainland.
And that was one of able to finally close in on the senior quarterback.
They tried to take a shot on 3rd down. I thought the shot should have came on 1st or 2nd down.
That punt just got away.
Because it's kind of obvious that you have to take a downfield shot.
Mainland
You know what I mean? You
with
have
great field position.
But let's see what happens again.
Yard line for their second opportunity here. In joining us, of course, is Dilly. Right now, this Mainland defense has forced 2 3-and-outs. Now Franchini goes under center. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Gives it off. Cook across the 45. Gets a good chunk. It'll be 2nd down.
What was that, a 6-yard gain?
2nd line.
I'm sorry, y'all. I love run schemes, so I always want to see what happens.
Goes under center. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Gives it off. Cook across the 45. Gets a good chunk. It'll be 2nd down. Across the 45. Gets a good chunk. It'll be 2nd down. Gives it
that better not be who I think it is.
Now Franchini goes under center. 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Gives it off. Cook across the 45. Gets a good chunk. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm trying to see if that's who I think it is who just got crammed in the backfield.
This is the Mustangs want to do. Want to have
they
this
push,
methodical
approach. I believe
down.
That's Jaden Jones.
And now Franchini goes
who's hitting here. Right, look right here at the end. Right, you can see his helmet. And look how far back in the backfield. Now, this is a kid that has an offer from Michigan, Penn State, all whoever you want to name. And look how far in the backfield he is.
42-yard line. Gives it off.
Bro, you got to
cross the 45. Gets a good chunk. It'll be 2nd down.
You can't. That can't happen, bro. You can't get pushed that far in the backfield. You back there with the DBs, dog. Come on, baby. What you doing?
Methodical approach. After the 5-yard gain, it's 2nd and 5 from the 47.
2nd and 5. 5 yards on that. They're on schedule.
2:35 and counting to go in this first quarter.
Tick, 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 tick.
Franchini.
Mainland don't have no pressure on them to do nothing. Okay.
Wide out to the bottom of your screen, and motion goes Cohen Cook, and a toss out right. Stephen Ordilli trying to get to the edge, reaches forward, and I believe Cohen Cook and under center Andrew Gilman is the.
So this is probably what I would call pull lead when play side guard or tackle pulls. Right, you're not pulling from backside. Now you pull it from front side. I think that's what this was.
Wide out to the bottom of your screen in motion.
Yeah, that's exactly what this was. So now look at the numbers game again, bro. Like it's all numbers game in the run game. It's all numbers, right? Look how many people. Look who's out here. It's just him out there, and it's against. And then they put 10 in motion. So now they got 1, 2, 3 at the point, and then they got one person here. Now this guy has to float here. This guy has to contain. I don't know where he's at, but he's probably gonna get cracked. Now both safeties got to come down too.
And goes Cohen Cook and a toss out right. Stephen Ordilli trying to get to the edge, reaches forward, and I believe he got the first down on the far side of the field. It's going to depend upon reaches to the bottom of your screen. In motion goes Cohen Cook and a toss out right. This is Stephen Ordilli trying to get to the edge, reaches forward, and I believe he got the first down on the far side of the field. It's going to depend upon where he stepped
beating
out.
Him up right now.
He at least hit the sticks, but it looks
I'm getting out schemed.
Out.
I'm getting 3 people to the point. They only got one person to the point. And see, what's going to happen is they're going to have to adjust, and they're going to have to put people on the edges or have your 3 or 4, whatever star he is, be that and lock them edges down.
This is a big opportunity for
one of the others going to have to happen. And so far, I keep seeing him getting pushed in the backfield or not be anywhere around the play. Whatever. This is objective analysis. I have no skin in the game.
Takes it, toss left. Stephen Ordilli with some space as the blockers. Makes a man miss. Stephen Ordilli, 35. Breaks another tackle, cuts inside. And Ordilli is headed to the end zone for a Mainland touchdown.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Makes a man.
Bro, they run the same play to the other side, bro. They run the same play to the other side. Hold on. They run the same play to the other side. They really do not have anybody to cover this edge, because what's going to happen, I can see by alignment already. This guy's going to get this guy. Then this linebacker, he's going to rush, but he's in the box. He should be more out here, right? And then they got somebody pulling, right? So this guy's probably going to be blocked too. Like, they're blitzing the A and B gaps as if that's where they've been running the entire time, and they have not. They've been running passes. So they got 50, 21, 10.
Takes it, toss left.
Oh, look at all that. Bam.
The blockers.
21 gets 2 blocks.
Stephen Ordilli, 35. Breaks another tackle, cuts inside, and Ordilli is headed to the end zone for a Mainland touchdown.
Okay, we need adjustments.
50 yards.
There has to be some type of adjustment here.
And Mainland strikes again.
There has to be some type of adjustment where somebody has to be either the defensive ends have to be dogs.
Unbelievable.
Or you're going to have to fighting yourself out to
already having
to
one of the
neutralize
better
some of
games
these
of the
blocks.
season is Stephen
They're getting
Ordilli.
3 people to the point of
the first quarter yet.
So they're one person. When one person's the corner. Like, I don't understand why you would blitz the A and B gaps if they haven't even been running there. They ran up the A and B gap once.
Kick is good from Kashi once again. 2 of 2 tonight.
Whatever.
And the mains with presented by
solid run scheme by Mainland.
Very high energy.
They're winning the math battle. It's all math.
And they are certainly going to need that high energy right now. It can happen. And of course of Millville, Kashi. And there goes Naeem Sharp for another cut. Sharp across the 40-yard line. He's tracked down from behind.
Get good field position here. Let's see what they do with it.
So the best return of the night for Sharp gives Millville great field position. Let's see what they can do with it here with 1:56 to play in this first quarter. Millville going.
So we had to pause a minute for a little commercial break. I had to highlight my cousin for a second. But we're back. So again, doing this breakdown of Mainland versus Millville. So far, Mainland is destroying them in the run game. And Millville's run defense hasn't seemed to be able to adjust. I want to take this opportunity to say, if you could, please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Share this video. Just support if you wouldn't mind. I greatly appreciate it. And if you could give me a follow at eDaniel77 on Twitter and at eDaniel77_ on Instagram and Threads. I'm trying to grow a following over there too. So if you give me a follow, share, and like my content, I really appreciate it. So we're going to get back into this breakdown.
Here, White is in the backfield.
Now, Millville has the ball. I believe this is their 3rd possession.
And on 1st and 10, play fake for Zamat. Pressure coming, throws downfield, wants Brooks, and it is incomplete.
Great D.
He was trying to hit Brooks.
Great D. That's Jamie Tyson right there.
Tyson on the pass breakup, and boy, that is a matchup we're going to have to watch all night long. Jamie Tyson down there.
Boy, accepted the challenge. Yes, sir.
Nova commit.
Yes, sir. Way to accept the challenge, young boy.
Coverage and ball attack can hit.
It's a tough cover. Brooks is a tough cover.
Hale is the wide out to the top of your screen for Millville on 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Zamat gives it off. And what a tackle right at the 40-yard line.
Bruh. Yo, y'all gotta have to block somebody, bro. So you're calling pull lead again, right? So somebody on the play side is pulling out into the flats, right? Everybody just goes past 10 just very casually. Like, nobody decides to block this guy. And he's the end man on the line of scrimmage. But, like, he kind of is the most dangerous guy because he's right at the point of attack. And 2 people, Did he actually block
Top
him?
of your screen for Millville on 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Zamat gives it off, and what a tackle right at
So I'll give this guy right here. I don't know if y'all can see my mouse. This guy here, he tries, you have to crack him like you're trying to take him out of this play. I don't know what that was. That's not a crack. If you're gonna crack him. So they try to crack him out the gap, but it didn't work. And it is exactly what I was talking about on their first run play where 58 came through unblocked. So actually, they did the correct thing this time. The play side tight end pulled out, right, and the man next to him cracked down on that guy. That's exactly what he was supposed to do. But you have to actually get him, actually chip him to slow him down. Like you just rubbed him, and it didn't even slow down any of his momentum.
Zamat gives it off. Bill on 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Zamat gives it off. Bill on 2nd and 10 from the 43-yard line. Zamat gives it off, and 10 from the 43-yard
10 is right in front of you, bro. Like, or Brooks has to get him, or like one of you guys. Let me correct myself. So 10 is the one who makes the play. Forgive me. 10 is the one who makes the play, right? So either he has to go up the second level to get him, or he has to get him, but he has to be blocked by somebody. So everybody just runs past him, and subsequently, he just runs right to the play. He just runs right to the ball carrier. Nobody blocks him. Like Brooks has got to block down. And honestly, that should have been what happened. He blocks down, Brooks blocks down, right? Gets him, and then now this guy is leading right here to 16. Somebody, because he just tried to crack him. He chipped him just a little bit, so he could have got him, and then Brooks was going to block down on 10, and then you got this guy pulling around here, and I believe that's how the play should have worked. It should have looked.
Zamat,
but they just run past him nonchalantly. Like, tackle right at the look at the
40-yard line. Cohen Cook.
Look at the way Mainland blocks on the edge. Look at the way Millville blocks. Like, it's just it's a night and day thing in terms of blocking. It
90
is
seconds
almost
to go in this first quarter. Subs coming on for Mainland in defense. 3rd and 11 from the 42. Zamat from the shotgun, trips up top, and White's to his right.
Screen!
Zamat takes it. Good clean pocket, throwing far side of the field.
There
That's
we go.
reeled in. Looks like Hale on the far side makes one man miss.
There
and got the first down across down to the 46-yard line. They're going to spot him out at the 45.
Obviously, I can't see what the route, but I bet you it was a hitch or a comeback.
Came into the evening with 32 catches for 544 yards.
Now they're going up tempo.
4 touchdowns. And
there it is. Okay, here we go. Now they're going up tempo.
Time tonight. 53 seconds to go in this first quarter. Zamat had the job closer to the sideline to get those signals. That's 1st and 10 from the 46. 2 receivers each side. Zamat dropping back, looking near side. That one is incomplete. Is it picked off? Is that picked off? No, it is incomplete.
I like the way he tried to sell it, though.
He had it off. Side, Zamat dropping back, looking near side. That one is incomplete. 2 receivers each side.
I'm trying to see if 21 kind of forced this throw, but I like that Zamat got it out there before Brooks even had his head around. Look, before Brooks even had his head around, the ball was out.
Back look.
But it's a tad high. All right, Brooks is 5'9", and if you got to know that, bro. Like, Brooks isn't 6'1", you know what I mean? So if you put it right in his chest, right in his numbers, he could have got 10, 15 yards on it after that play with the explosiveness that he has.
Near side,
but
that one is
too high.
Incomplete. Is it picked off?
Ends up being
no, it is incomplete.
A drop,
Tyson
I guess.
He had it. Brooks.
Quarterback's got to give him a better ball.
Momentum's to connect. Seconds. Zamat back, clean pocket again, throwing down the field.
Hey.
It is caught inside the 15-yard line. Liam Kennedy on the tackle. Tremendous hookup with
I always say that Millville is at their best when they can go up tempo, bro. Not doing
That
all
time it was
this,
actually Reggie Holy with the catch.
trying to run and trying to do all
That's
that.
only his
Like, bro,
third
they're
grab of the
best when
year.
they're moving up tempo and they're going fast. They did it against Toms River North on their first offensive possession.
Sets up
They never
Millville
went back
nicely.
to it. I
First
never
and 10 from the
understood that.
12. Zamat
Boom, look at
gives
that
it
again.
off.
Like, this
Mainland's
blocking is
there
piss
again.
poor.
No chance. Zamat up Millville nicely. First and 10 from the 12. Zamat gives it off. Mainland's there again. No chance.
Just keep
Jamal
running it, bro.
Wallace couldn't get free.
Give me a bubble screen. I know y'all can
Noah
run
Cook
him.
again.
Bubble screen,
Tackle
something, bro.
for loss for that man.
Keep going up tempo. Keep putting the pressure
That
on
should
them.
take us to the end of the first quarter as now Zamat quarters in here in the
We are take care once we're happy.
and it's Jacob Zamat in the shotgun again. Takes it, play fake, throwing left side, wants Hale.
Yes,
And
there you go. There you go.
Touchdown.
Use your advantage. Your advantage is
Teron Hale reeling it in.
your wide receiver.
Catch.
Like,
Thunderbolts
they're
on the
trying to
board.
run and their run blocking is terrible, but they're going up tempo,
I don't know why these
pushing the
guys are
ball
gonna
down
play
the
at the next
field.
level. It's
That
plays like
is
that.
the
What
difference
a throw
maker.
from Zamat.
That is what you're
Hale
supposed
able
to
to
do.
reel it in from 14 yards out.
I mean, I commend you,
Lorenzo Lewis for the
whoever to
extra
play
point.
call, trying to gain balance, but bro,
He's 29 of
you
37
got a
this season. Snap, hold, kick on the way.
well-oiled machine in that passing game. Lean into it,
good.
bro.
14-7, 11
Lean into
play.
it. Nah, 3 receivers who can make plays.
Second quarter.
Plus your back,
So
your running back can make plays too.
Came up and good kick down the mainland possession. Off of the night. We'll handle the kick away. Special teams. Stephen Ordell is going to wave it off. This will be Jake Blum on the return. Across the 20-yard line, up the middle, carrying the pile. It's up near the 35-yard line. Lunges
Bro,
forward.
I hate to say this, bro, but it just seems like no one on Millville wants to tackle, bro.
Good return there, and Mainland's offense.
I don't know what that's
field,
about. This is a playoff game. This is the final round. Where's the tenacity?
Yep, what does this Mainland offense have? It looks like my eyes deceived me, of course. I think the pile just got moved forward, but Blum got up to the 35-yard line there.
I haven't called number nine's name yet. Wonder why that is.
It's Franchini going under center, or Dilly directly behind him. And he'll get the call right up the middle. Got chopped down right at the line of scrimmage.
There we go.
Nowhere to go. What a tackle like Jaden Jones. Beg your pardon, Nasir Cornish with his bunched up jersey flying in to make that tackle. 10 for the Mustangs. Tyson, the lone receiver, to the bottom of your screen. Franchi under center again. Toss left, or Dilly trying to find some space. He does down the sideline, just chopped down across the 40-yard line. Third down coming up.
Bro. Now it's third and manageable.
That's a lot of speed on that Millville defense.
But what does it matter? They can't cover the edges. So what does it matter?
The tackle on the far side of the field. Mainland. 3rd and 3. Chance for Millville to force a punt. Franchini hands off Cohen Cook.
There you go. There were 2 people on the edge that time.
It's going to be 4th down.
There you go. Good adjustment. That's what I love to see.
And now 4th down. They're shy of midfield, so you got to wonder what the decision is here for head coach Chuck Smith. Punt. And
punt.
So we've seen the Cook just reeled it in. We'll have some space, so punt it away, and Brooks is going to rule for a fair catch. Millville is an opportunity now for the Thunderbolts to strike back fast. They started the game with the football. Zamat from the shotgun. A little misdirection. Nice handoff here. That's White trying to get to the edge. A couple cuts, and it gets down to up to the 30-yard line. 2nd down.
All right, now they're getting the running game going.
White. Millville wants to move fast here. Second and 3 on the 30. Zamat detailing the play. Some of his teammates along the far side of the field. Goes to the shotgun again. Zamat dropping back. Good protection. Coming to the near side. And that is
that might have been dropped right on the ground. Did he catch it?
Going to rule it a catch. Yes, the 39-yard line. That'll be a first
down. Boy.
Owen Cook said it was incomplete. Said he trapped the football.
All right. I thought it was incomplete. I'm sitting here like, yo, he didn't catch that.
Again, who caught that first touchdown for the Thunderbolts. And now Millville moves the sticks.
Oh, he did. He did catch it. I'm sorry. He did catch it. That was going to be a good receiver. Millville, on a collegiate level. I feel like his best football still ahead of him.
On the 39, it's 1st and 10. Bunch trips formation here to the bottom of your screen.
One-on-one with Brooks.
Here's Zamat.
I try it.
Takes it and off.
There you go. Getting that running game going. Okay, there it is.
45-yard line.
Nice.
Tripped up, shy of the first, but it's close. Second down. So Demir White. See if they can engineer a long drive.
They're moving quicker too.
To play in this first half. Here's Zamat. Takes it. White again up the middle. Following blockers. Hunter Watson trying to drag him back, but it's not going to be in time. First down once again for Millville.
Bro, I keep the pace going, bro.
Jamal Wallace checking in at running back for Millville. Zamat, as he is, traditionally from the shotgun. On 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line in Mainland territory. Dropping straight back, pressure coming.
Oh, yes.
Antonio
now let's speed him up.
On 1st and 10.
That's a great, I don't know if this was called or is this an adjustment by the defense, but that is a great play. Let me see. So now this is on the running back, period. If the running back goes off for a route, then that's different, right? Your route's supposed to be off. You're supposed to get this unblocked route. So let me see if this is a
49-yard line in Mainland territory.
Yeah, see, the running back looks right at him.
Dropping straight back pressure.
Yeah, bro, like
is sacked.
The running back. That's on the running back. B.O.B. Back on backer or back on free rusher, whatever you want to call it. It's got to be running back's got to go and meet this guy. I know he was looking at the end, I believe that was coming through, but bro, you got to get the free rusher.
49-yard line in Mainland territory.
Right. You look right at him. He probably thought the tight end had him. No, the tight end has this 7. Anything coming free is a running back. It's always a running back's responsibility to get that next guy.
Boy.
And he just doesn't get him. Like he looks at him, he sees him coming, and is like, I'm good.
Dropping straight back pressure. Coming. Zamai is sacked. Antonio Tartaglia back at the 39-yard line.
Let me stop. Let me stop.
What a huge loss on that play. Well-timed blitz. He was untouched. The senior corner.
Now all of that work just
down
gone.
To 6 seconds. And have 2-3 to play of NJ here. Or see, should they would go back home to Linwood if they play Long Branch.
One of the most important things for running backs in these days.
Travel to Winslow.
But as many teams that pass
a sectional title on a spot
in college and on the NFL,
Jersey Group 4's
you can't pass protect, you will not get on the field, bro.
So out of the timeout, after the sack from Antonio Tartaglia, it's 2nd and 22, 7:03 to play.
Okay, Tartaglia, let's go.
Zamat goes to the shotgun, and he's got an empty set in motion.
Okay.
Zamat,
ooh, I like that screenplay. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. That one is going to go almost nowhere, only a few yards gained on the play.
Let me see what happened here.
In motion.
I like the motion. I like the fake, but they call it all-out blitz. Not all out, but they blitzed. Right? They sent the whole line. The whole line lets them all through, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fake like you're blocking and go right. Second release is what they call it. Right. So where is the screen? And then you have the screen come underneath. Oh, I don't hate that actually. This is actually a nice design. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 2.
Coming, trying to dump off. a screen, and that
And
one's gonna
21
go.
makes this play?
Zamat, pressure coming, trying to dump off a screen.
Oh my
and that one's going
goodness.
to go almost nowhere.
Oh.
Only a few yards gained.
Yo, if
on the
I'm Coach
play.
Ayala,
Third
I
down
would be
and long
beside
coming up.
myself. There's no
That was
way I get a
Brooks.
6-on-2.
And so far, has not
And
been
I
able to
don't get at
loose.
least a first down off that, bro. That's
Naeem Sharp
wild,
had a fast
bro.
motion going left to right.
Because it was
Tried to
actually a
throw
nice
that
play
Mainland
design.
defense. They
Nice
were ready
motion.
for that screen. Third and long.
Nice to come around it. I might even steal that. That was nice.
First down marker is at the
You got a
Mainland
6-on-2, and
39-yard line.
one of the guys makes the play.
And it's 3rd and 18.
I don't get it. This blocking from Millville is
Opportunity for
terrible.
Mainland to get off the field. Long way to go for Millville, but they can make it happen. Zamat dropping back, pressure.
Another free rusher, bro. Oh, he gets away though.
Over to Sharp, makes one cut, and Mainland is there to swarm to the play. Gets for.
So the running back goes out for a route. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 5 out, right? So now that means Zamat has to get it out quick because then they got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Millville, but they can make it happen.
They should have had it blocked, right? Because they bring 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is 5 on 5.
Zamat dropping back.
I don't want to say that was a twist. I don't know if they're doing it. I don't know if they're.
Zamat dropping back, pressure. He gets rid of it. He got it over. Make it happen.
That was a nice little package. Who was that? 57. He goes inside of 71, I believe. I think that's who that was. He goes inside 71 to create the lane in that B gap, right? And look at it. Open parts like the Red Sea. That's nice design on the blitz. I ain't gonna lie. That's nice. 57 goes inside intentionally. The other tackle goes inside intentionally, right? And so the guy has to block down. So that's tough because the tight end has to either block. Yeah, like Zamat's got to get that out. But he did. So Zamat got it out quick. So I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. So I don't hate this, but I mean, I just hate that 21 disrupted this play enough.
Zamat dropping back, pressure. Yeah. He gets rid of it. He got it over to Sharp.
Obviously, I can't see the all 22 version, see what his actual read was, where he was trying to go with the ball.
45-yard line. It's gonna be 4th down. Cohen,
but they sped up his process enough.
DiBiaso on getting to have speed. The small guys have speed. But so far, Mainland's been able to close the distance. And another punt coming on. Good snap. Punts away. See if Ordilli gets a chance here. And he's going to call a fair catch. And he the football. It's loose. Who has it? He had the fight like for it. Got it. I think Millville might have the football. This is going to be tight. I don't see any celebrating yet, and it's Mainland football. Boy, that was close.
Mainland catches a break.
He's able to fall on the football, at least try to fight for it.
All right.
Well, after that, Mainland 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. They lead by 7. They're trying to make it a 2-score game once again. They do start the second half with the.
Maybe I just didn't notice it at first and I couldn't see it, but now they got Hale on the outside, who is obviously a speedier player, quicker body type. Now they got somebody defending the edge who has, some speed or something. And I believe they got that on the other side. So that's the adjustment.
Football 5 after play in the second quarter. DiBiaso gets the carry on 1st and 10.
And then they go in the middle again.
Get forward up near the 35-yard line. Good chunk on that first down run. Ion Conyers credited with the tackle amid that scrum. 2nd and 4 up to the 39-yard line. Beg your pardon, the 34-yard line. Again, Mainland is a fan of ball control. That play clock at 25 and counting. Got to give a shout out to the old Millville sport, even a play clock in that end zone on both end zones. 4:40 to play in the first half. Franchini, play fake and blow it dead. There's a flag down.
Flag.
Let's see. Man, that's and it is a false start. And I'll back him up. DiBiaso, the guilty man.
That's a drive killer.
2nd and 9.
I don't know. Usually for an offense like this, that's a drive killer.
Clock resumes. 4.5. 29, excuse me.
Oh, they're I'm about to say they're in shotgun now. Oh, yeah. They tight.
Motion goes Cook. Franchini from the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right, trying
Boom.
to float one out. He's got Cook, and he's going to be hit immediately. Nowhere to go. That's Conyers.
It's Conyers. I like him. He looks good. Like, I like the way he looks as a safety.
So Joseph Zamat closing
he got a little,
as well.
He could be a do-it-all safety in terms of, when I say do-it-all, I mean he can cover the back end.
Mainland,
right?
But again, no
Cover
yards
one,
after the
cover
catch.
two, too high.
On that.
And he can play in the box.
Cook could not get
he has that look. You know what I mean? That safety look.
Ryan Conyers, man. The senior, he is fast, man. He loves 3rd and 5 from
3rd and 5. Let's see what they call.
Line. Franchini goes under center. Big third down here. Toss left or Dilly. Following his blockers, trying to get to the edge. He's got a first down and more,
Wow.
And he's run out of bounds, close to midfield.
When in doubt, go to the edges, huh?
And more. Toss the 33-yard line. Franchini
So that play, they got 1, 2 blockers, and then they got people out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll say they got 4 people out there.
Third down here. Toss.
And they got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 people at the point.
His blockers, trying to get to the edge. He's got a first down.
Oh, someone missed a tackle. That's what it was.
Out of bounds, close to midfield. It's gonna be a first down for Mainland. Brooks there to push him out of bounds. I'll tell you what, Ordillies would never get to the edge multiple times tonight. And there's a guy who's definitely gonna try to track him down. It's Lazir Brooks. Ending to go on with life school. Very happy. In college in a couple of years. 1st and 10 from the 45. Franchini gives it off. Ordilli trying to bounce off one man. Does get forward and tackled by a host of Thunderbolts. That'll be 2nd down. So in 2nd and 8. After the short gain from Ordilli. Franchini going back under center. Cook and Ordilli are in the backfield. DiBiaso is the wing back to the bottom of your screen.
Yep.
Toss out.
How did I know they were going that way?
Trying to get to the edge, following his blockers. Good block from Cook and Ordilli gets under center.
Bruh. These linebackers, they're going to have to flow. And these are tough places for linebackers to have to get if you're not built like that. What do I mean by built like that? You can't cover sideline to sideline. I talked about range, right? This is a range play. You need crazy penetration, number one, and then you need linebackers who know how to fight through blocks and make tackles through blocks and going through the trash, man. This is a tough offense to defend.
Cook and Ordilli are in the backfield. DiBiaso is the wing back to the bottom of your screen.
And now they got 1, 2, 3 at the point to the 1. And then see, look, the safety is still flat-footed. And the running backers behind the play.
Toss.
And then the guard gets up second level, right? So he gets him, so he's done.
Right. Ordilli trying to
now you got lead blockers everywhere.
From Cook and Ordilli.
Like I said, look at the blocking of Mainland and then look at the blocking of Millville.
More yardage.
It's two totally different things.
First down.
2 totally different levels.
He was marked out
totally different levels of execution.
It'll move the sticks with 2.5
matters, bruh. Matters.
Here in the prime base, they have filled.
They threw 7 passes this game.
Tremendous atmosphere.
So that's 2. We only got 2 passes so far.
43-yard line.
They're up 14-7.
Franchini gives it off. Ordilli up the middle, breaks one tackle, staying on his feet across the 35-yard line. Another great run for the senior back. Brooks on the across the 30. Franchini gives it off.
Bro, look how quick their linemen are getting second level. Boom. Right?
Franchini.
And then now they're just 3 guys second level.
Gives it off. Ordilli up the middle, breaks one tackle, staying on his feet across the 35-yard line.
Shout out to Ordilli, man. Breaking tackles.
Great run for the senior back. Brooks on the tackle. And there. Mainland draining clock, and they're approaching the red zone. They have all 3 timeouts. Franchini toss out left. It's Ordilli following his blocks again, trying to get forward, reaching for the first down marker, run out of bounds. He's close. It's going to depend upon the spot where he was first down out left. Mounts.
I don't know if he's signaling, but he may be signaling them to get on the edges. Hold on. Look at the defensive coordinator here going, go, out, 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 out. Yeah, right. He's like, yo, go out, out. He's telling y'all like, yo, go out. Wider, widen. I imagine that's what he's saying. And he's going crazy. And then what do? Hit that toss play again. They got all their people packed inside here. Mind you, they've been killing them with this toss play all game.
Franchini toss out left. It's Ordili following his blocks again, trying to get forward, reaching for the first down marker, run out of bounds. Boy, he ended up near the fence. Trying to be second down. Ball spotted at the 25.
Tick, 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 tick.
Clock did stop as he went out of bounds. On second down, Franchini goes under center again. Gives it off. Cook.
Oh, good cut back.
Rolling forward up.
Good backside cut.
On second down, Franchini goes under center again.
Look at that. Boom. Sees that cutback lane. Right? That's why you always block backside. Right here. This is why you block backside. Got that last guy that went up and got this linebacker. I believe that was a linebacker.
Off. Cook up the middle, breaks one, and rolling forward up towards the 15-yard line. Got a first down.
I'm sitting here having so much fun breakdown in a run game.
It's like Blackowitz there. The
always block backside.
Contact and roll Cook forward with that tackle. And it's first down once again for Mainland. 90 seconds.
Bro, they almost getting 8 yards of play.
Not stopping the clock yet. They do have all 3 timeouts. Ball officially now at the 16. On first and 10 for Franchini. DiBiase the motion man. And now ready to get whistles. And looks like that might be a timeout call by Mainland. This
timeout. Okay. Good timeout.
We're going to look section again in this jersey effective. The Central and South State champs. First and 10 for Mainland from the 16-yard line. It's Ordili getting the toss out left. Ordili down the sideline.
Bro, I'm about sick of seeing this play now.
And that might be enough for a first down. It's going to depend upon the spot.
Oh my gosh, bro, they're doing the same play.
Almost back to.
But see, the thing is, man, I don't know, and he's probably not, but like I don't think Franchini has the opportunity to audible at the lines of what run play they want to call, but like. They're getting so many people at the point of attack. And they must have just was like, listen, we just going to cram the edges because they don't cover the edges. And they probably was like, yo, we're going to make their corners come up and tackle, blah, 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 blah.
First and 10 for.
And like they got, and see this block right here. Who is that? This 57.
They were essentially.
Did he pin down that end? Let me see if he did it. Yep, he got a hook. What they call that is it's not a hook block. It's called a then you do it on outside zone. It'll come back to me. But this is the block you make on the outside zone. Either the center makes this block, right, where you got to go all the way across his face, right? But in this scheme, the tight end, I believe that's who that is making this block. This sort of hook block where you got to go across his face and get your hips around to seal him off. And he does a pretty decent job. And then he gets help.
Ordili down the sideline, and he's forced out of bounds. And that might be enough for a first down. It's going to depend upon the spot. Hunter Watson says he got it. Big tight end and defensive end for Millville, or excuse me, for Mainland. You see him right there, number 7. He's a heck of a blocker. Tried to pave the way for Ordili, who did just get 9 yards.
9 yards.
13 on the clock here. Second and 1. Franchini goes under center. DiBiase the motion man. He'll get the carry this time, lowering the shoulder, and he's carrying about 3 Millville defenders with him. Nope, the clock was first and goal. From the 4. Franchini, toss left. Ordili breaks one, slips another one, leaning forward.
That's all Ordili, bro. That's all I want to. Because somebody actually breaks through.
French.
Right there.
Genie, toss left. Or
actually gets there. And then somebody else gets there.
Missed. One, slips another one.
It's like nobody wants to tackle this guy. Like
touchdown, Mainland. Stephen Ordili, his 3rd of the evening with 41 seconds to go in the second quarter. Stephen Ordilli, I'll tell you what, that is how hard it is to tackle him in the backfield. Breaks one, slips another, and always lunging forward. Lower this with 4 by Rothrock. A Mainland led 14.
The tackling for Millville is just piss poor.
After the first quarter.
I'd be beside myself.
And the second quarter was highlighted by Jacob Zermatt's touchdown pass to the ground.
Okay, let's see what Millville does now.
Maybe the 28-yard
now they're down
line,
21-7.
30, and with 36 seconds to play, has done a great.
36 seconds.
Millville can strike in just one play. They're that type of quick hit offense, just like lightning with the Thunderbolt. Now goes the shotgun, trips to the bottom of your screen. Takes it here, dropping back, pressure.
There you go, boom. Okay,
here.
That's the way.
Picked up that sharp track down from behind, nowhere to go. Rocco DiBiaso there. Takes it here, dropping back, pressure.
They run that same screen pass, but they run it to the other side.
Screen pass.
21 just gets on his horse.
Here. Picked up that sharp track.
Let's go, 21.
To go. Rocco DiBiaso.
Rocco DiBiaso. Shout out to him. Way to get on your horse, young fella.
Follow his blockers, but got caught from behind. And another timeout for Millville. It's their second team so go.
I like that screen pass design. It's not a bad design.
2 titles in a row. We have 2nd and 5 from the 34-yard line. Here's Jacob Zermatt from the shotgun again. Trips up top. Zermatt takes it. Good protection. Flush, though. Zermatt looking downfield. Fires, and it is reeled in. That's a catch. Teron Hale.
Teron Hale.
40-yard line.
Syracuse commit. He's everywhere, man.
Teron Hale. Flush.
Look at the block that this running back puts on.
Zermatt.
Boom. Look at that. That's how you chip somebody.
Takes it.
Good yes, protection.
Sir. Flush, though. Zermatt.
Bow. Oh, yo, he chipped him right down. That is how you chip somebody.
Zermatt.
Boom.
Good protection. Flush, though. Zermatt looking downfield. Fires, and it is reeled in. That's a catch. Teron Hale across the
That's how you chip
40-yard line and out of bounds.
That's a grown man chip. Forget the pass. The pass was obviously nice, right? It was nice.
17 seconds.
Nice completion, but that chip was beautiful. I like the little thing.
You're going to rule him out to 42. Big pickup. And 1st and 10 from the 42. Zermatt takes it. Stepping up. Pressure flushed again. Zermatt is going to take off and run this time. And he's going to be forced out of bounds.
Never go broke.
JJ
Taking a profit.
I believe we have a flag down in the backfield.
Oh, we got a flag. Hold. Usually a hold. Is it a hold?
It is
holding.
A flag, and it's going to be a hold on Millville. A back-breaking penalty right there as Zermatt made something out of ball back to the down mark. 11 seconds to play in this first half. Millville trying to get a score before the half. Zermatt dropping back. Pressure, avoids the rush, flag down, throws, and that one's reeled in by Brooks. What a catch. And Brooks will get run out of bounds down through. Zermatt dropping back. Pressure, avoids the rush.
Probably a hold on 71.
That one's reeled in by Brooks. What a catch. And Brooks with 4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It was in the backfield, so it's in the area of holding.
Yep, on 71 probably. Holding on the offense.
And that is a hold on Millville once again. They're going to get Isaiah Johnson.
Struggling in pass protection. Excuse me. I don't know who that young man is. I apologize. I'm not apologizing. I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing. Struggling in pass protection.
Own 38.
Gotta be better.
They have to go to Mainland first down. 4 seconds to go in this half. So this is presumably the last play of the second quarter. See if they can make magic happen. Zermatt just going to hand it off. As Sharp gets forward across the 45-yard line. It's going to bring us to halftime. Hunter Watson on the tackle. And that
all right,
officially
Mainland's looking
brings us
good.
to halftime.
You're getting about 8 to 9 yards of crack on that
Mainland
outside toss
top
play.
at the break.
They're not even
For the
really dressing it
Mustangs,
up too much.
very controlling.
You know,
on
they're
defense.
just
The offense
attacking the
has
edges
clicked.
relentlessly.
Millville trying to find their
In
footing and
Millville,
get
they're
that
not even really getting
back.
a bunch of
We will
opportunities.
step
I think they
aside
have
for
4
a
opportunities,
break.
I believe.
21-7 Mainland overtime.
You know,
Millville.
and they tried to
South
run,
Jersey
and
Group
they're
4
not going
sectional
to tempo, and
finals.
then the
Just
one
to
time
remind you, of course,
tempo,
that
they
tonight's
score.
broadcast
It's
is
like,
presented by Rothman Orthopedics, the
I don't
exclusive
know.
sponsor
I don't know.
of NJ.com's New Jersey high school football coverage. Once again,
Honestly, to
21-7,
me, it looks
Mainland
like
on top
Mainland
of
is
Millville
going
at the halftime break.
I
Back
don't know if
third
that's the
quarter action
case.
coming up on
Score is kind of
NJ.com.
indicative of what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it's just seems like
As physicians, we are part of the team.
Mainland is just the more aggressive. They're taking it to Millville. Millville's the champ. They should be taking it to Mainland, but they're not. You know, it's looking like people don't want to tackle. It's real tough. So we're gonna take a little break here. This is halftime, so I'm gonna take a little break real quick. Refresh myself, and let's get into this the second half. And I will see you guys in a second. All right, we're back. We're getting ready to get into the second half of Mainland versus Millville. So as I stated before I get into that, if you could like, subscribe, and share this video, I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, we're getting back into this video.
Ended up pushing them back in that final drive before the end of the half. So Mainland gets the ball. Here's the kick. It's on the way, and this will be Blum on the return. Blum right up the middle, ran into a pile, breaks one tackle, and he's eventually wrestled down.
It's just so crazy, like how much
and that's where the Mustangs will begin things on this drive to start the
football differs from high school to the NFL in terms of, I'm talking about X's and O's and schematics. I'm not talking about talent. Obviously, NFL talent is different from high school talent. Obviously, I don't need to say that. But, you know, in terms of what positions actually matter, in terms of valuability, right? It's just like night and day. It's like it's a whole different sport.
Winslow led Long Branch in the Central Jersey Group 4 sectional final. Winner of that game plays the winner of tonight. Cohen Cook able to recover, breaks one tackle, hit in the backfield by a host of Thunderbolt.
That would have been catastrophic.
Big loss start. Open up the
rather take a loss than a turnover any day of the week, though.
You don't want to turn over against them. They have 9 defensive touchdowns this season.
Wow.
Millville crowd already getting back alive here. The 2nd and 14 as Franchini gives it off. That's DiBiaso gets the 2nd.
Look at where Hale is lined up. Like look where he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look how much wider they are. I'm talking about Millville now. Right? So now I'm not saying they made an adjustment. I'm just saying that by alignment, it looks like they're trying to defend that toss play a little bit better. They just got penetration, so that was good. And now they only have 2 down linemen, and then they have everybody else just out there on the edges, which I like to see. It shows me that the defensive coordinator made an adjustment. All right, so let's see how this works.
Getting back alive here. The 2nd and 14 is Franchini. Gives it off. That's DiBiaso getting up to the
I like that.
line. So
now that's a 2 or 3 yard gain.
3rd and long.
Right, yeah. Now it's a 3rd and long. Okay, I like it. So let's see where they come out. They're not a passing team, right? So they're not going to chuck it deep. Excuse me, down in distance.
3rd and 9 now for the Mustangs.
3rd and 9, so it's 3rd and long for them.
Darian Blagowicz was credited with that last tackle, and here's now, aside from that touchdown, this is the loudest we've heard the Millville crowd all night long. The defending state champions down by 2 scores early 3rd quarter. An opportunity to go off the field fast here. Franchini from the shotgun takes it, play fake looking, going deep. Wants Jamie Tyson, and he makes no, he dropped it. It was right in the breadbasket.
Ooh, they did defend. They were there though.
Oh boy, dropped it. Looking for an opportunity to off the field fast.
I think that was their fifth pass of the game.
Early third quarter.
How did he get so
an opportunity to
open?
off the field fast here. Franchi from the shotgun takes it. Play fake, looking, going deep.
That was actually a great ball. Tyson's got to catch that.
One.
Yeah. Beats the D1 standout cornerback wide receiver.
Jimmy Tyson.
Yeah,
and
he got to
makes
catch that.
he dropped
Totally
it.
caught
It
me
was
off
right
guard.
in
I didn't think they were going to chuck it, but they did. Nice design, though, to get him open. Let me see.
Opportunity to off the field fast here.
I want to see how he got open.
Shotgun.
It just takes an inside release.
Takes it.
And just runs by him. And not really run by him, but he at least had a step.
Looking, going deep.
He had to adjust to it just a little bit. Like, that's still one Tyson's got to come up with, man. That's a Division I player. Got to make that catch.
Jamie Tyson, and he makes no, he dropped it. It was right in the breadbasket.
It was right there. It was there. That was a catchable. It's a catchable pass. It
Missed
wasn't accurate. It was
the
catchable.
Mustangs. Brooks on the coverage. Then miss on in hook. Rugby style, and that's off the edge of his foot. It's going to roll past the 50, so it does take a mainland bounce, but not far enough. It'll be
that's an
down
ugly punt, man. You got to get it out
47,
to the 30.
Great.
For you to call it a solid punt.
Millville.
But we're not dealing with NFL punters here, or collegiate punters for that matter either. Whatever.
Limit opportunities for some big plays. We've seen them methodically drive down the field. See if we can do it again. 10-10 to play, third quarter. Now their opening drive of the half. Zamat, pump fake, looking, going downfield. He wants Hale.
Good D. Oh, they called the hold.
Antonio Tartaglia had the pass breakup, but that pass interference came as soon as that ball floored. And it can do it again. 10-10.
So they come back to it again. These are two. I've been impressed with the design of these plays. Coach Ayala got two good designs that I really like. He ran the jet. Was this the jet motion? Yeah, this is a jet motion. Right?
Now their opening drive of the half. Zamat.
Boom, and they fake it to him. I like it. Because they did that same jet motion in the first quarter. And they ran off that. But see, no, did they give it or did they run it? No, they passed it to him, actually. I'm sorry. They passed it to him. And now this time they faked it. And they try to get it to Hale on a deep shot, which I like. I like the matchup here.
And it is incomplete, but a flag down.
He did tug the back of the jersey.
Antonio Tartaglia had the pass breakup.
I like them being aggressive. I like that design.
As soon as that ball floated down, Toronto and on that Millville, that one in. After the penalty, Zamal with an empty set. Looking to throw is Zamat. Pressure coming. Flushed out. Flag down. He just gets rid of it as he was brought down by J.J. Sinclair and Hunter Watson.
Hunter Watson making an impact off that edge.
Sideline wants grounding. He was flushed out of the pocket. That wasn't the area of holding, so we have to see. Try before the half.
Holding on the offense.
And it's going to be holding on Millville. Marcus offered the guilty party. Thunderbolt sideline doesn't like it. So again, penalty drives from Millville. This ball just about. Reggie Holy is going to be in the slot up to the top of your screen. In motion comes Hale. Zamat hands it off. Nowhere to go. Watson and Tartaglia are there.
Look how fast Hunter Watson came up in here, bro. He wasn't fooled one bit.
Top of your screen. In motion comes Hale. Zamat.
Look at that. And it's supposed to be counter, but they're in a way better position. And then they don't even block arguably the best player on their whole entire team. Arguably him or Jamie Tyson, whoever you want to go with.
Hands it off. Nowhere to go. Watson and Tartaglia are there.
He just destroys both these blocks and makes the play. That's like a Max Crosby type play.
There as well. No chance for Naeem Sharp. Another tackle for loss. Ball back at the 50.
That's just a play by Hunter, man. It's a great play.
And on 2nd and 23, Zamat has trips up top. And now we have another flag.
Millville, a lot of penalties here,
Too
man.
many men on the field.
Holding too many men on the field. Come on.
Millville's going to be backing up again.
Too many men on the field.
Going to back up to the 45-yard line. They're just shooting themselves in the foot now.
Exactly, bro. You ain't going to win a game like this.
Millville
and you down 2 scores?
At their own 47. Trips up top for Zamat. Looking. Throwing downfield, and it is intercepted. Jamie Tyson, far side of the field.
Yeah, Jamie Tyson, make up for it.
Zamat overshot everybody. Tyson looking. 8. Trips up top for Zamat. Looking.
So, if you remember what I said in the first quarter, I was like, yo, he had Brooks. He did the same type of pass to Brooks. And I was like, yo, Brooks isn't 6'1", you know, he's 5'9", you know what I mean? And Zamat missed high. Like, Zamat misses high a lot. And from what I remember from what JT O'Sullivan said, he always says that that's a feet thing.
Trips up top for Zamat. Looking.
Yeah, like, the mechanics is, if you missing high like that, like, you're not supposed to miss high. And when you miss high, tip passes happen, and that's how interceptions happen, man. This ball is entirely too high. That is not Megatron out there. You got to put this ball on a rope.
Throwing downfield, and it is intercepted.
And I think that's the same play from last time, from the first quarter. And he missed the same way. This time they were very unfortunate because they got an interception off this.
Throwing downfield,
this is not on Brooks at all.
Intercepted.
You gotta give Brooks a chance, bro. He's
run out of bounds of the 45-yard line. Zamat overshot everybody, and Mainland is back on offense.
So he can make a play. And I don't think there's any pressure around either. This is just a miss, bro. The quarterback's got to be better than this.
Looking. Throwing.
Wait, you got to be better than this. And Tyson is just right there, ready for
downfield, and it is intercepted. Jamie Tyson, far side of the field, run out of bounds of the 45-yard line. Zamat overshot everybody, and Mainland is back on offense.
That's the second overthrow, man. If you remember last year,
Jamie Tyson.
Last year in the Millville.
Having a heck of a year, his 9th interception here in 2023.
In Rutgers. And not every time, but most times on the crucial passes,
Mainland
they would roll Zamat out.
Too many mistakes tonight.
Like he's still doing the same
now
thing
great field position
in terms of how
for the Mustangs.
Now,
Officially,
this is the guy that they're saying that is,
line.
One of the top quarterbacks in Jersey, and this is very rudimentary.
Mustangs went 3 and out to open up.
And then your team's down 21-7, and then you're giving away possessions.
That's to the end zone. Up by 2 scores, 8:56 to play in this third quarter. John Franchini, a toss out right to Ordilli, breaks 1 tackle, cuts, breaks another, almost got away, and he's that right up by 2 scores, 8:56 to play in this third quarter. John Franchini, a toss out right to Ordilli, breaks 1 tackle, cuts, breaks another, almost got away, and he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Asir Cornish on the tackle for no gain. Tackle is brought down right. Ordilli breaks 1 tackle, cut. 56 to play in this third quarter. John Franchini, a toss out right to Ordilli, breaks scores 8.
That's the adjustment, and I like it. Whatever the defensive coordinator, he's actually a cool guy. The defensive coordinator from Millville, he always wear the phone pauses, the blue and orange phone pauses. He's cool, but he made an adjustment, right? So on this toss play now, not only do they have the defensive end standing up. All right, but they got their blitzing the C. This is the C gap. This is the C gap. They're blitzing this C gap. All right, and I bet you Hale would have did the same thing if it was coming the other way, stringing the play out and giving everybody else an opportunity to come make a play on it. That's a nice little adjustment. But I like to see.
8:56 to play in this third quarter. John Franchini, a toss out right to Ordilli, breaks 1 tackle, cuts, breaks another, almost got away.
Good adjustment.
Or a lot of in this game, which Mainland rarely does. On 2nd and 10, Franchini sends DiBiaso in motion. Handoff goes to Ordilli, bounces off 1 man, gets forward across midfield, decent gain, but it's still
right?
third down
So
for the Mustangs.
now Mainland has to adjust. Now, right, because Millville has the edges covered now. Now they have a plan on the edge. So now that's what I expected them to do. Go to the middle now and work the A and B gaps now.
Defending state
Now they're back to working
Millville
those again.
Thunderbolts have won 9 city.
So now I want to see what they do to adjust.
3rd and 6. Mainland trying to keep it moving. DiBiase the motion man, and now we have whistles. We have flags down.
Is it a false start or a legal shift?
Game penalty. And we do. That'll back them up 5 yards. So a manageable third down situation. It's now a 3rd and long, and now a chance for
3rd and long. They passed it last game, so
the offense
now they got that in their toolbox. Now they're like, okay, Millville should be like, all right, they can actually pass it.
And counting.
It was only a one-man route.
With Mainland up top, 21-7.
I'm interested to see because I don't even know what they're going to do.
DiBiase in motion. On 3rd and 11, Franchini looking to throw, throws. He's got DiBiase, flags down. That's going to be no gain, maybe a loss of 1. And the flags are indication of holding on Mainland.
Holding. They're going to take the 4th down, though.
Call here. And that is a holding call on Mainland. Millville will decline. It's going to be 4th down.
Shout out to the Millville defensive coordinator for making an adjustment. Love it.
So back-to-back 3-and-out offense. I have a good one last time as Brooks is back to return. He's standing inside his own 25-yard line. Good snap to Cook this time. Got a clean one. It's a high kick, and Brooks is going to let this one bounce, and it takes a Mainland bounce out of bounds. And they'll spot it at the 25 to go for Mill, a 3rd by Roveridge. Back 12-yard touchdown pass from
what's
Zamat
Millville going to do?
Who is up top, on the top of your screen. Zamat dropping back on 1st down, eludes the rush, trying to get forward, dumps one. It's incomplete. And now we have to see, did he cross the line of scrimmage? And if so, that's an illegal forward pass. Good pursuit by the Mainland. Illegal forward. Dropping back, who is up top, on the top of your screen. Zamat.
Yeah, bro, these unblocked defenders are killing them. It's 5 on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 on 5, bro. Like, you got to get this blocked up.
For your screen.
This time, it's just the kids timing the snap up right. And they don't even have time to react to it.
Zamat.
And then they get 5 out.
Down, eludes the rush, trying to get
the Hale was open too.
Zamat drop.
Right in that space. They teach you to throw it right into the blitz. And that's exactly where Hale goes on a drag route. You never know if you would have threw it to him. You probably could have had a nice little play. But, I mean, Zamat is being pressured, so that matters.
Back on 1st down, eludes the rush, trying to get forward, dumps one. It's incomplete.
That should have definitely been a penalty.
Now we have to see, did he trying to get forward? Stream. Zamat dropping back on 1st down, eludes the rush.
Oh, no, his body was behind. My bad. My bad. His body was all the way behind.
Rush, trying to get forward, dumps one. If it's going to get all actually forward, so down after all. Jamie Tyson with the interception for Mainland on the last drive. He's the bottom of your screen as the corner. Zamat dropping back, flag down, throws one over the middle. That's reeled in. Here comes Lazier Brooks, breaks one tackle down the sideline, trying to follow his blockers. And Brooks is off and running. He's headed. Flag
Once
down
you get the ball in his hands, bro, it's not many people that can catch that young man.
Dropping back, flag down, throws one over the middle.
Gone.
That's reeled in. Here comes Lazier Brooks, breaks one tackle down the sideline, trying to follow his blockers. And Brooks is off and running. He's headed to the end zone for a Millville touchdown. 74 yards. But hang on, there is a now.
Wiped out.
2nd and 15.
Penalties killing these guys.
Comes out in the defense, or excuse me, in the backfield. Jacob Zamat knew it right away as soon as Brooks broke free and he saw the yellow laundry. 5 seconds on the play clock. On 2nd and 14, Zamat dropping back. Pressure, avoids the rush, and he throws it. It is reeled in. That's a catch Liam Kennedy on this tackle. First down for Millville. That's Demir White. Somehow got loose. He was left on an island on the second level of that Mainland defense. Boy, they're getting to Zermatt, but he's making some nice plays, scrambling around. 5 minutes to play third quarter. Quickly on 1st and 10, Zermatt. Looking, flushed again, pressure, throws downfield, and that is to nobody. Incomplete. And I don't know if he's outside the tackle box there.
He was not.
Mainland wants grounding.
I was about to say they let it rock a bunch of times.
Within. Still trailed by 2 scores. Zermatt from the shotgun. Takes it again, rolling to his left.
Okay, they roll the pocket.
Downfield, he's going to dump one off. That's sharp. And he's
tackle
going to
10.
run right into Cohen Cook.
Tackle
right
10.
at the line of scrimmage. No things happen. 24-yard touchdown from Lazier Brooks. Sharp in the backfield. The 5. Sharp the motion man. Zermatt back. Pressure. Dumps one into the dirt.
Bruh. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Sharp the motion man.
Like, there's no reason this shouldn't be complete.
Back, pressure, dumps
and it's not only not
dirt,
complete, it's right in the dirt. And look at the running back. Like, he is just
pressure
hot.
There,
like, bro, what
pressure.
are you doing? Like, look at the running back.
5. Sharp.
They blitzed too. So this would have been a nice play. So this is actually a nice call. Like, whoever called it as an offensive coordinator, this is a nice call. Right?
The motion man.
And he's looking like, bruh, and look at all this space. Because he was going to catch it. If it was accurate, he would have let him, right? And he would have had all that space. I don't think this guy is going to catch up to him.
And Zermatt.
And it's just, yeah, bro, you got to make that pass.
Back, pressure.
And it's just right in the dirt, bro.
Dumps one into the dirt, incomplete. Pressure there by Ordilly and Matt Mewitz. 4th and 10, and the punting unit coming on for Millville with 4 minutes to play in the third.
The announcer is making it seem like he's doing well under pressure, but he isn't, though. And that's why I'm glad I go back and watch these games. Like, he really isn't making it. He really isn't doing well under pressure. This is a state champion.
It's been a physical
quarterback.
Game, been a very
so we should
game.
Expect him to do well under pressure.
Right now, Mainland has control. Billy, oh, that one just hung up in the air, and it's going to take a Mainland bounce back towards me. And on Ferry, over at the 49-yard, not so far. On 1st and 10 for John Franchini and company, and the handoff goes to Ordilly up the middle, trying to lunge forward. He'll get a couple extra on second effort up to the Millville 47-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
So now,
again, Mainland had that
Mainland
down the last
is
drive,
adjusting, and they're trying to work the interior of this line. These A's and these B's. And see, look, Millville substitution is representing that, right? They're bringing in more beef. I'm not saying this guy isn't a big guy, but this guy is way bigger. Right? So now they're bringing the beef in, trying to combat that.
In. Kevin White checks out. You just saw that substitution there. Mainland's got to go. Franchini, toss left. Ordilly, track down the backfield.
Great adjustment.
That looks like Jones.
Now Mainland's got to do something else.
On the tackle for loss.
I just never understand why it takes defensive coordinators so long to adjust.
3rd and 10.
I thought by the first quarter they would have adjusted to that outside toss play. I mean, they did it eventually, but
he's forced Mainland into another 3rd and long. 3rd and 10. Franchini looking to throw, going deep in the area. Blomby overshot him.
He was wide open too.
Brooks closed in on him. He was responsible for Tyson. It looked like Franchini was aiming towards Tyson. Blum got free. Got him. 10. Franchini looking to throw, going.
Yo, there's two people out on a route, and how does this kid get behind everybody? I know the defensive coordinator is just beside himself. It's like, how does this kid get behind
Third and
everybody?
long. 3rd and 10. Franchini looking to throw. Going deep in the area. Blommy overshot him. Oh, he had some space.
Bro, he
Brooks
had this
closed in
thing
on him.
too.
He
Like there was
responsible for
nobody
Tyson. It looked like over
in
his head
that
was a
area where
drop.
he was. Another
Might have an
punt fest
opportunity.
so far.
Bill back class in sectional fun. If Millville wins, 2:06 to play in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10 from the 3-yard line. Zamat from his own end zone throws. That one's reeled in, and a nice hit by Tartaglia. Cohen Cook cleaning it up, and not the evening. A little more brief. Initiate game up to the 6. Looks a little short of that 2nd and 5 now. Handoff, White, bounced off his own man, and he's going to be hit by Ordilli. He bounces off him, gets forward. That's enough for a first down.
That's a great play by the running back because that thing was dead to rights in terms of what the POA was, point of attack was.
Looks a little short of that 2nd and 5.
That was a draw.
Now.
Boom. Yeah, like look how far he is. Yeah.
Handoff, White, bounced off his own man.
Good play by White, and he made something out of nothing.
Bounced 2nd after. So Mill. On 1st and 10, a minute to go, 3rd quarter. Zamat dropping back, dumping it over. This is Teron Hale. Has some blockers, hit, bounces off one man, flag down. He's going to get up close to the thing, and the indication is it will be.
Holding. Bro, this offensive line is struggling.
So they're going to nail Blackowitz with the penalty on the right now. They have some seconds and counting to go. Receivers up, throw out. Collins was the motion man. Throw out to the right side. That's Brooks. Brought down by Cook. Not much.
The tackle.
Maybe
He's a tough young man to tackle. Mainland is doing it. It's like Mainland is more prepared because they seem to be doing great at handling everything that's thrown at them in terms of these screens,
play in this third
deep passes, even though they got a flag on it. Like they seem to be
they don't have to run a play here.
Pretty prepared as to whatever is coming.
A lot of shifting going on. On 2nd and 11, Zamat takes it. Final play of the third quarter. Pumps once, looking, going downfield. He's got a man, and it is reeled in. Running free. Goodbye. Touchdown. Millville.
I'll give him that. That's the great pass under pressure. He took the hit and stood in there.
Going 2nd and 11. Zamat takes it. Final play of the third quarter. Pumps once, looking, going downfield.
Lick.
He's got.
Yeah, the dude just
jumped. Got a man, and it is reeled in.
Great tracking by Brooks.
Running free.
And once he starts to run at full speed.
Touchdown.
And catch
Millville. Buzia Brooks. That time, it counts. Is speed good? Millville lead the.
As we said for about X team and the organization.
Right, Millville got some life.
At third quarter, on the line, and a chance now for a couple men, and he gets up.
All right, I want to see how Mainland adjusts.
Good return by the senior back, and obviously he's going to be staying out there. One of the, well, for high school at least, the 48-minute man at the 35 spots of Millville's off year. On 1st and 10, Franchini gives off to Ordilli, stuffed at the. That's runs have.
Okay, they're running in between the tackles now.
Up 8.1 points per game this year. Both these teams, a different kind of challenge on this Friday night. 2nd and 8, Franchini.
Yep.
Rolling out to his right, will throw, and it is reeled in. Rocco DiBiaso's got the first down.
Passing on 2nd down. See, that's their adjustment.
And
I don't think they're going to keep doing that.
Come on as a receiving
they're
back.
Passing way more.
The latter half of this football season, a reception. That'll quiet the Millville section for the moment. 11:06 to play in the ball game. Early stages of this fourth quarter. Mainland 1st and 10 from the 48. Franchini, little reverse here to Cook.
Hey,
Bounces off one man, and that's
catch
it.
That.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to depend out. The clock.
That Millville defense looks so much better in the second half.
After the missed extra point. That could play a factor down the stretch here. On 2nd and 9, a toss out right. Ordilli trying to get to the edge with speed, lowering the shoulder. He's run out of bounds. Around the 45-yard line. Overthrow. $10-18 to play.
My bad. Technical
Here in the fourth.
difficulties.
DiBiase the motion man. Ordilli toss out left. Got a good block. Ordilli with blocks in front across the 40-yard line, and he breaks man.
Bro, like there's they just tossing them to death, bro. I thought they had it covered, but they don't.
Here in the fourth. DiBiase.
You know what? They're probably reacting this way because they passed enough
to the motion man. Ordilli
to make them hesitant.
Left, got a good block. Ordilli with blocks in front across the 40-yard line, and he breaks off another tackle around lost play as he's going to he's come off the 100 running back they like to use in this rotation, and he's next to John Franchini on 1st and 10 from the Millville 36. It's Cohen Cook trying to get to the edge. Tried to follow his blockers. Millville's there. Host of Thunderbolts are there for the tackle for loss. Back to the 39, about a loss of 3. South Jersey Group 4 title on the line. Franchini from the shotgun. Takes it, play fake, looking, good protection, downfield, wants Tyson. He's brought down, incomplete, and there's the flag. A lot of contact.
Oh, they caught a flag on that.
Automatic first down for Mainland. Brooks on the coverage.
I don't know.
Brooks, that'll be an flag. Takes it, play fake, looking, good protection. Downfield wants Tyson. He's brought down, incomplete, and there's the flag.
Tyson had him shielded. Like,
that'll be an automatic
tries to make a play on the ball.
Mainland.
I don't know. I would have let him play.
2-4. Looks like a moment. A little walks over there. 4 gives more to the bottom of your screen. On 1st and 10, Franchini gives off. That's Ordilli right up the middle. Gets to the 20-yard line. See what they've seen pretty much everywhere right now. Knocking on the door of the red zone. Franchini goes under center. Takes it. And off Ordilli again. Ran into a brick wall. Not much there.
They're trying to work those A and B gaps. They're being patient.
8 minutes to go. Mainland in the red zone. Gotta think this is 4 down territory here. In motion goes Cook. Toss right. Ordilli trying to get to the edge, and he has got a first down.
Wow.
Stephen first goes Cook. Toss right. Ordilli trying to get to the edge. And
that's their bread and butter play, man. Those tosses left and right.
Ordilli, right here.
Are they doing the same action off of it? Yeah, they're doing the same action off of it. Sending this tight end jet motion.
In motion
to try to get 1, 2, 3 at the point.
Goes Cook. Toss
until everybody else gets over there, and then Ordilli can
trying to get to the edge, and he has got a first down.
The math is just there.
Stephen Ordilli, all 3 touchdowns for Mainland, keeps the sticks moving. Thanks. Still no Tyson on the field for Mainland. Gilman split out wide to the bottom of your screen. Franchini gives off. Ordilli again. I don't know if he got. And back and forth on the side. 2nd and 9, under 7 minutes to play. Franchini has Cook behind him. And Ordilli
Yep.
Toss right, Got some
Yep.
blocks, cutting up field, chop down.
Bruh.
Has Cook by 7 minutes
Cook
to play.
Cook is the key, bro. Wherever he
Franchi
is or wherever he goes, that's where the
Cook
play is
behind
going.
him.
10.
And Ordilly. Toss right, Ordilly. Got some blocks, cutting up field, chop down. Be short of the first down. Third down as he was tackled on the far side of the field. We have a man down for Millville now on the far side of the field.
So that block on the outside zone,
tell who it is,
it's called a reach block. I believe it's called a reach block.
But this will be an injury.
Where you have to get across the defender's face, get your hips across to seal him off. I believe that's called a reach. 11. Sometimes made by the center, or it's made by the tackle.
Is presented by Rothman Orthopedics.
When every time they run that toss play, that tackle is the one who makes the reach block. They're not blocking outside zone, but that tackle has to block it like it's outside zone because he has to get that guy blocked, that outside guy blocked.
Jersey Group 4 section. Under his, it's number 4, Joseph Zamot walking gingerly.
Joseph Zamot, big loss for them.
Okay. 8 tackles, and they're gonna stuff as they. So head coach is this full on 3rd and 5.
So where's Cook? Let me see if my prognostication is right. Where's Cook? Right, wherever Cook is or wherever he motions to, that's where the play is going.
6 minutes to go.
Number 10.
Center.
Right, so 10 is right there at the edge, at tight end. He's going to be the lead blocker on his play. Wherever he is, that is where the play is going.
Play clock.
Boom, and he gets that outside block.
Dilly, some blocks.
Boom, another outside block. And that's in the touchdown.
Touchdown, Mainland, his 4th of the league. 6 minutes to go, Franchini under center.
Like, they have people out here. Clock. So I'll give him that, but like, Cook does a great job of getting this block. Boom, this block right here. Right, so that guy's done. The backside linebacker is not even flowing. He's not even near this play. Right, so now you got 3 on 2, and Ordilly has to make somebody miss. Right, so Cook gets a great block here.
Toss left.
And then now he does a great job of following his block.
Ordilly.
21 gets another good block.
Some blocks trying to get to the edge. Stephen Ordilly. Touchdown, Mainland.
Of course, these corners and safeties that have to come up and tackle, bro, and they are not meeting the challenge.
It's back to a 2-score game for the Mustangs with 5:50 to play. Stephen Ordilly having a night for the Mainland history books again. Perfect. From the Mustangs to now, as we get is presented by this evening on NJ.com. Nick Costco on the call with you.
Bro, I would just sell out on that toss play. I'm just selling out on it.
Fine job.
They'll beat me with any other play from now on but that one.
I think as they have,
but it's so tough to cover, bro, because everybody got to be brought in to tackle it. To tackle on it.
It's supposed to be on the ground. A bit of a squib kick there.
And it's not even like they're doing a bunch of misdirections. You know what I mean? There's keys, there's tells to where the ball is going. Like,
Reggie Holly,
I personally don't think it's that tough of a play to stop.
But good field position.
You know, they do block it up perfectly, and you can tell like that's their bread and butter play.
Ball at the 42-yard
right
line.
And left. And Millville clearly lacks
the
ability to tackle on the edges. You're making these corners tackle, you're making these safety come down and tackle, and then like the edge isn't really protect the edges. The edge rushers aren't really protecting the edges like that. Like,
have for an encore after that
so
last
much
drive.
you gotta take into account.
From the shotgun, 2 receivers up top. Zamot back, looking, throws left side. McBride. Oh, he dropped it.
Gotta catch that, bro.
Touchdown. 5:42 to play in the ball game. Zamot from the shotgun. 2 receivers up top again. Takes it. Looking. Stepping up over the middle of the field. Incomplete. Hale slipped. He was looking in his direction. He doesn't have a touchdown tonight, Teron Hale. Is over Branch 40 awaits the winner of this one. So they're Central Jersey Group 4 sectional champs. Look at a state semifinal date with Millville or Mainland. 5:37 to play, 3rd and 10. Zamot back, Throws downfield over the head. It's intercepted. Jake Blum. State semifinal date with Millville or Mainland. 5:37 to play. 3rd and 10. Zamat back.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out where in God's name is he trying to throw this ball.
Downfield over the head. It
looks like he's trying to throw to Brooks, but again,
10. Zamat back.
It's too high. He's missing the same way. It's too high.
Throws downfield over the head. Mainland. 5:37 to play. 3rd and 10. Zamat back. Throws downfield over the head. It's intercepted. Jake Blum has it. Mainland takes over with 5:32 to play. Second pick of the night for Zamat. And now the Mustangs.
Bro, if you keep doing it, if you keep missing the same way, bro, it's a mechanical issue.
We'll get a state semifinal date with Millville.
Now, he done went and got a trainer, I believe, one of the best in Jersey, but like, this is a bad time to have your mechanics break down on you.
Play 3rd and 10.
But I can say that because he has missed the three throws that I've pointed out in this game. He's missed all of them the same way to the same person, pretty much on the same route. This wasn't the same route, but he's missed the same exact way. Not trying to kill a young man, but like, again, this is the one that y'all told me was Patrick Mahomes. So like,
back.
You're missing the same way, bro. Like, gotta be better than that, man.
Throws downfield over the head. It's intercepted. 5:32.
Now they're gonna bleed them. They're gonna bleed the mess out of this clock now.
Their own 36. Franchini goes under center. 5.5 to play. There's the handoff to Ordilli. Gets chopped down after about a lot of them have been.
And what another thing that's really bothering me is that look at Mainland's line. They don't really have any guys who are like physically imposing on that line.
18-14 loss in the
maybe 55, but the rest of these guys are not guys that's gonna be playing on the D1 Power 5 level. However, Millville has, I believe, 2 of those guys. At least one.
State semifinals.
My point is that the Millville defensive line is a lot bigger than the Mainland offensive line. Maybe that's why they're not having much success in the middle. However, Mainland was like, yo, we're just going to attack the edges and make your edge players, have to play like linebackers. And that, I mean, the announcers say, and see, this is why when I do these and the announcers say, oh, they got so much team speed. Yeah, they got so much team speed, but they can't cover the edges. So if you have team speed, you should be able to cover the edges. That's how that works. Like, you should be able to have range. You should be able to get sideline to sideline. They should be able to make these plays if you're telling me that they have that much team speed.
They would take
and Mainland has literally run the same play all night. They have a tell to it, meaning that they have pretty much an indicator of where the ball is going to be by number 10. They've ran a misdirection, like I said, maybe 2 or 3 times, but pretty much it's been the same thing over and over again. So like this is where, you can see team speed, in the game. This is where it's supposed to show up. If teams are running on the edges and you can't cover the edges, then like maybe your team isn't as fast as you think you are. They have fast players, Brooks, Connors, right? Those 2 players are fast, but team speed as a whole, I can't really get with that because this would be the game. If they had team speed, this would be the game that you say, oh, look how they're covering the edges. Oh, look how they're coming and chasing down these stuff. Like, this would be the game to show that. That's all I'm saying.
Methodically try to get back to this point for a rematch with the Thunderbolts. 2nd and 9, Franchini tosses it out right. That's Stephen Ordilli on the far side. Tracked down for the tackle for loss.
It's a little too late, though.
3rd and long coming up. 3rd and 11. And then head coach Chuck Smith wanted Millville in this spot, whether a good field, a little more than 4 minutes away from a second straight sectional title. Millville looking for the stop. 3rd and 11.
Wherever number 10 is, that's where the ball is going. So where's number 10 now? It's right here. Right? So
title.
I'm looking at that.
Millville looking for the
like. Look at where's the. So like, that's why I'm confused. There's no force player out here, right? This guy, he might be lined up at line, but there should be a force corner here because there is no corner on this side, right? There's no wide receiver on this side. So there should be a force corner here that's supposed to force this play back into the middle and back to these big guys. And there's no force player out here. So I don't understand what's the problem.
Stop. 3rd and 11, Franchini tosses. Or Daly found
and now they finally got up in the middle. They finally got in there.
11 Franchini tosses. Or Daly found a crease break. Millville looking for the stop. 3rd and 11.
They're going back to the outside, right? But Ordelli just makes a play. This person misses. Whoop.
Ordelli found a crease, breaks a tackle. There he goes. Stephen Ordelli. Will he be caught?
Nah,
he is brought down to 15.
He gonna be caught. Come on.
The game of his life.
He's gonna be caught, bro. He wasn't getting away.
Mainland sitting pretty in the red zone.
Ordelli is a dog. Gotta watch the run scheme again. They tried to get to the edge. Like EJ has been saying this whole time, wherever number 10 motions to or is, that's pretty much where the ball is going. And checks out, right? This is where it is today.
For the stop.
Boom. Right. Number 9. They actually do a great job of covering the edge. Boom. Right. Somebody actually gets in and misses the tackle.
Ordelli found a crease, breaks a tackle. There he goes. Stephen Ordelli. The game of his life.
Shout out to their O-line. Give the Mainland O-line some credit.
In the red zone.
Blocking these plays up, nice. That was a nice way to cut back, though, by Ordelli. Boy is
3.5.
That boy is hoarse, bro. He had almost 300 yards rushing. He will never forget this game, ever.
And they are, wow. 1st and 10 from the 16. Franchini sends Cook in motion.
See, now they reversed. They did a reverse.
Tripped up.
They tried to do a misdirection on it.
3 minute time. 2nd and it's gonna be a long 8 from here. Franchini toss right. Ordelli following his blockers.
All right, they got hip to it too.
Speed of Millville is just something to watch. Might have a man down from Mainland. Do we know that was Ordelli? He's held back up. He's okay. But it's 3rd down. 2:12 the title. Be on that side. As their first hand is middle. Down that they got 4 hail from pulled back in Lazier Brooks. 84 yards on a touchdown reception that 3rd quarter. Made it 21-13. But Stephen Ordelli, who gets the carry here. Close to a 1st down, be 4th down.
Now Millville giving up.
Far side judge scored again from 7 yards out to make it 28-13.
Ordelli
Millville
crazy.
is not going to use a timeout. 4th and now 1st. It's not flash. Late come to beat. Game 11-0 this year. Have dominated through their schedule. They're up by 2 scores here, and they have 4th and 2. Franchini.
Hey!
Touch.
Yeah, way to pour it on, coach. He could have ran it. He said, nah, I'm going to give him the kill shot.
Have dominated through their
schedule. They haven't ran out of shotgun all day.
They have 4th and 2.
Bro, they just let him just slip by, bro. But listen, shout out to, what's his name, Chuck Smith for Mainland, the coach. Bro, this is how you set up shots. This is what you do. This is great coaching. I love watching great coaching, and this is a great coaching call. Now, they haven't running out of shotgun all night, but they've been running that action all night. And look at where the defense flowed. They done flowed so hard that They forgot all about this eligible receiver
their schedule. They're up by 2
right
scores
here.
here.
And this is how you get somebody out. And he just runs straight up the sideline.
Touchdown, Mainland, Rocco DiBiaso. And that should put the bow on this one.
Bro, that was a beautiful call at the perfect time to ice the game. They've been running this action all game. 21's ineligible receivers. What I'm saying, he's eligible to catch a pass, eligible receiver, right? But they don't even think about that. They just trying to think about stopping this running game. They thinking that Mainland just gonna take it and bleed the clock out. But they like, nah, we're gonna take this kill shot.
Franchini.
Wow. Every one of
touchdown
Mainland's passes were wide open.
And
pass to Tyson
put the bow
was open.
On this one.
Every time they ran that play action pass to the flats, that was open. All 7 of their pass attempts for the most part, they all were open.
Amazing.
Every single one of them, if you go back and watch the film, they're all open. That's execution, man. That's some beautiful execution. I'm going to find Coach Chuck Smith, and I'm going to follow him on Twitter. The way he executed was just
now Nate Cashy for the
beautiful.
Extra point.
This execution was so beautiful, I might cry.
Is good.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even fronting this up. That's how beautiful this execution
35
was. I ain't seen execution like this from a high school team in a while.
Best. They're going to fall short of the seam down the sideline, looking to make something happen. Sharp, still going, chop, and with 20.
This
a lot
was
of
some
his
beautiful.
As well. No, this is certainly a program that is going to be back in contention for the sectional crown in 2020. That's what Zamat will give it off. That's White. Run out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Gets a couple.
Millville's just conceding. Like they're like, we're done, bro. We're
Millville to keep this
no mas
championship trophy. Zamat play fake, looking, pressure, rolling to his right, flag down, just tosses
another
this
hold
one out of bounds
by Millville, right?
And it's gonna be a holding penalty on Millville. Seconds to play.
This is the epitome of getting punched in the mouth, is what they refer to it as. They got out physical. Millville did. And they, on their offense, did them no favors with all those penalties, turnovers.
Play fake. Oh, that ball
and that
dropped on the carpet there. White had to scoop it back up. It was a well, counting.
They just look like discombobulated, bro.
I think that's going to be it. Mainland Mustangs, 12-0. They are your South Jersey Group 4 sectional champions.
Shout out Mainland. Shout out Coach Chuck Smith, man. I'm about to follow him on Twitter right now.
And they'll advance to the state semifinals.
So that was a great game to watch, man. I love, watching offensive football such as that. I love watching the run game. It just seemed like Mainland just wanted it a lot more, man. I'm not even gonna lie, sugarcoated anything. It seemed like they just wanted it more. They out physical Millville. I felt like the defensive coordinator from Millville adjusted to that outside toss play. But at the end of the game, man, they weren't able to, hold that and keep that. That's clearly Mainland's bread and butter play. So, I think, Millville just, I don't feel like they really wanted it as much as Mainland did. The announcer kept saying that the coach for Mainland, Chuck Smith, wanted Millville because he felt like that was a winnable game for him. And he backed it up, man. And I just want to say that call to run that pass play down near the goal line in the red area to seal the game, that was beautiful. That was a beautifully executed play. And, just shout out to Mainland, man. Shout out to Mainland for, winning in pretty much every facet of the game, offense, defense, and special teams. So, again, thank you for watching these videos. Like I said, this is the type of content I love to create and love to do. Like, subscribe, share this. And if you feel in, leave some comments too. Love to hear what you guys think about us. Again, You can follow me on Twitter at edaniel77 on Twitter, and then at edaniel77 _ on Instagram and Threads. So until next time, see you again next Wednesday for another New Jersey high school breakdown. I don't know which game I'm gonna do, but probably gonna be a doozy. Tune in.